What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Seikima II. Yes, indeed. Seikima II fans? Feeling? You! Come on now! Here we go! Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi-bot, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Brett Parks, and this is actually Brett's prioritized request for the month of March for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Brett. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Brett wanted to see me react to this song by Seikima II called Night of the Full Moon. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Far Herfch. Yeah, there it is. Once again, Far Herfch. And the video has 51 views. It's not going to get you there. Sorry. Look, I'm sure the video's fine. I'm sure the song is fine. I'm just saying, 51 views. It's not going to get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Seikima II, Night of the Full Moon, HD. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Nice layout. Let's pause. Let's go back a little bit. I have absolutely no idea what he's saying. I have no clue what he's saying, but he's still, even though I don't understand a word he's saying, just by the tone of his voice, his delivery, his body language, his body movements, it draws you in. It really does. He could be talking about his Barbie doll collection for all I know. I have no idea. But just the way he delivers it, between his voice, his movements, his motions, at times, even just the way he stands, It really draws you in. He doesn't. He's always done a great job of that. One of the things I really admire about him is his ability to draw people in, suck people in into the moment, and not have any idea what he's talking about. So that's really cool. I dig that. Anyway, let's keep going here. Good place as any. Vocally, he's knocking it out of the park. He's absolutely knocking it out of the park. He is hitting some really impressive high notes. I don't think I've ever heard him sing that high before. I think that's actually the first time I've heard him get up into that range. I could be wrong about that. I'm just going off what I remember off the top of my head. Now, I'm like I said, I may be wrong about that, but nonetheless, even if he has gone that high before, it's still impressive. It's very impressive to hear him get up into that register, considering how low he gets normally. So, and he gets up there with a lot of power. It doesn't sound like he's straining. It doesn't sound like he's, pinching to get up or taking any type of shortcut. He's supporting and he's projecting. I mean, the power is definitely there. It does not sound thin when he gets up high like that. So kudos to him. The band, I mean, I've said this before about them. They are a tight band without question. Both guitar players very talented. The bassist and the drummer locked in. I believe right over here, I believe that's the keyboard player, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but that looks like a keyboard station to me. They haven't shown him, and I know he doesn't like having the camera on him. He likes being the mysterious, sixth member and whatnot. He doesn't like having the spotlight on him, and I can respect that, and that's fine if that's what you want. If you don't want to be recognized, then that's totally your call, man. Personally, I think he should. I think he deserves it. He does a fine job as well. Everybody's doing a great job here. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
Mangetsu
Okay, now who's this? Ooh, I like the guitar lines. That thing's sick, man. Yeah. No. That was a great entrance coming out of that. I'm not even usually a big fan of a ton of cymbal work, but that was all needed. Like the cymbal hits that the drummer did there to come back in, they were needed. I'm trying to picture that with just tom work. It would not have been as effective. So great selection on what he did there. Great tasteful fill coming back in. On top of it, that descending line for the guitars. Yeah, we gotta go back and we gotta hear that again. No, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. We're gonna go back. I want to hear that entrance again. I want to hear that lead in out of the solos, back into the song again. That was really well done. That was smart. Having the video screen, the back with the moon split apart so the actor on top there could make his exit. That was smart. Smart. I love their production, man. I really do. I think their production is really well done. Everything's well thought out. Nothing's just put together haphazardly. Everything is well executed and well thought out. And I appreciate that. I appreciate great production. Especially when the band utilizes the production in a way just to enhance. They don't rely on the production. It's not like the production has to do all the work for them. all the production does is enhance what's happening on stage. And I absolutely am a big proponent of that, and I'm a big fan of that. I wish more bands would put the kind of time and effort into their production like these guys do. I really do. I think we would see bands start to push each other. I think we would start to see some creative surges, some developments. I think more importantly, I think we would see some friendly competition among bands. Who can do more? You know, who can advance their show more? Who can put on the better production? I think we would see more bands selling out more shows if they would show the fans that they cared that much about the product they're putting out. I think we would see even more bands having even more success. One can only hope, right? Okay, I get it. A little long, but I get it. I see why. I just wish it wasn't quite as long, but that's okay. Really nice job across the board. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Seikima II with Night of the Full Moon. This was a request from Brett Parks. And this was actually Brett Parks' prioritized request for the month of March for being a Silver Tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Brett. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Let's just get to it. Let's just get to it. This is not going to be a long review. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. Let's start with the song. The song, the musicianship, the song, it really was not all that difficult. It sounds like a pretty easy song to play. The hardest thing about it really is probably going to be that riff that they played a few times towards the second half of the chorus. That sounds like the most complex part of the song. The rest of the song sounds like it's actually pretty easy to follow along with. So it's not a very impressive song as from a songwriting standpoint, but it was really well executed. It sounded really good. I dug it. I dug the song as a whole. I dug the feel of it. I liked the energy. I liked that little bit of a slower feel to it. It was nice. I like those layouts in the beginning. That was really cool. I wasn't expecting those, but it was a really nice thing to see. Coming out of the guitar solos, first of all, those guitar solos, really well done. Really well done. I love the harmonizing those two do. And coming out of it with everybody growing and growing and growing, and then you had that descending line in the guitars with that cymbal heavy fill. Normally, I am not a big fan of excessive cymbal work.
Suck it to him!
But in this case, it worked really well. I mean, it worked really well. I was trying to imagine how that would have sounded instead of doing all those cymbals. What if he had done it on the toms? What if he had just done a rundown on the toms? And I thought to myself, that it's not going to work. It's not going to be as grand. It needs that flash, and you got it from the cymbals without question. So great call on his part. Very, very tasteful fill on the drummer's part there. Tasteful playing across the board from him. The bass player, I had kind of a hard time hearing him on this one. There have been other songs that they've done where I've heard him actually pretty well come through the mix. I mean, I still have to go looking for him, but I'm able to find him pretty quickly. In this one, I had a really hard time finding him. Now, maybe that's because there was so much happening with the keyboards within the mix. That is a possibility. As a matter of fact, that's really the only thing I could think of, was the keyboards were kind of keeping me from finding him as easily as I normally do. Because the keyboard player was prominent in this song, very prominent. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I couldn't really hear the bass player. I know he was playing. I could see him playing. I just couldn't really hear him in the mix, which was kind of a bummer for me. Vocals. I don't know if I feel comfortable saying this was the best I've heard him sing. I don't know if I feel comfortable enough saying that. I will say, out of all the songs I've heard from Seikima II on the channel so far, I would put that vocal performance into top 3. I feel comfortable doing that, but I don't know if I could possibly say it was his best vocal performance and be able to stand by it comfortably. So I'll put it in top 3. I will definitely put it in top 3, and I got no problem doing that. The production on this. I mean, I've said this before about them, and I'm just gonna say it again. I'm gonna make this quick though. They put a lot of attention into their production. They do. They really think everything out, from their costume designs to their sets, to their props, to their lighting, to their special effects like their cryo and the smoke and stuff. Even going as far as to having actors come on stage. Now, I don't know what that character was. I don't know what that character represents. I assume it has something to do with the moon. I can only assume, since he was positioned up right in front of the moon, and then, you know, when he made his exit, the moon split and he went right between, you know, the two halves and exited. Smart design, by the way, on that screen. Really smart design, having it split like that so the actor could leave and not have to be stuck out there waiting for a lift to go down. He can just make a quick exit. Really smart set design. I don't know. I don't know the context as to what that character is and who that character represents, but I'm sure you guys will let me in the comments. I'm sure you guys will let me know who that was. I'd also like to know who that actor was. He did a nice job. That outfit did not look comfortable, and it looked a little awkward. Like the shoulders looked a little dropped, and the arms looked like they were coming up like a scarecrow. Not an easy costume to work with, if that was in fact the case. That's a pretty tough design. So good on him for pulling it off. So look, it was a great job. The live show definitely added to the song without question. But the song on its own is, I would still call the song great on its own. I would give the song about an 8.0, maybe 8.1, possibly. But the live show definitely bumped it up. And like I've always said on this channel, a great live show can help your score, and a terrible live show can hurt your score. In this case, it helped. It took it from the low 8s into about the mid 8s. So yeah, I feel good with that 8.4, and that's where we're gonna stay. So 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.